America. This is Eddie Marcus again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I want to speak on the subject matter, impeach or not to impeach. To impeach or not to impeach. About 3 years or so ago, when Donald Trump was seeking the office of President of the United States, it had been greatly exposed the kind of individual that Trump is. I saw him, according to the spirit that was guiding me, as something that we should not want to have anything to do with. However, we didn't think that way. We didn't act that way. We got him. And I promised that every time I saw him doing something crooked, every time I saw him doing something that was despicable, I would share it with you in case you missed it. And so we found ourselves on this Easter night, 2019, debating to impeach or not impeach. My indication is this. This man represents evil. And so what you got to do is the right thing. You've got all kinds of information that, as I indicated, is despicable. And it is the duty of the responsibility of those who have taken the oath of office to protect the masses of the people of this country from a turkey like this. And yes, I call him a turkey that time to keep from calling him a devil. To protect the people of this country from that. Now, it doesn't matter what some people are thinking. The guiding force here is right or wrong. Is it right or is it wrong? What are you going to do? Are you going to represent right or are you going to represent wrong? If it's right to expose to the nation everything you can about how crooked and how evil that this man is, then you should do it. Does that mean impeach? That's the law. That's the rule that's been set up to protect the American people from an evil person like this. Then you should impeach. Now some people say, well, we've got another approach and maybe we should go that road first. Well, that might be a political decision, but is it the proper decision? Now, my indication, my information to you is heck no. Heck no. You impeach that joker right now and let everybody know who he is. And if the Republican Party says, well, we're not going to support you, we're going to stand up against you, we're going to stop you from impeaching him, and he's going to stay in office, then let the Republican Party say to the American people that they are just as dirty, that they're just as evil and low down as Donald Trump. Let that be their decision, but not yours. What happens if they do this and the American people have been brought so low that they put him back in office? What would you do then? You got to do the right thing today. Don't worry about what the Republicans are going to do. And if the Republicans stand up and say that they are just as dirty and just as despicable as this individual, then so be it. And if at the election people decide that they want him, irregardless of how despicable he is, then let them get him. But what you do is you offer the alternative for Donald Trump. Don't just be putting somebody up there trying to beat him. We don't want somebody just to beat him. We the public, we want somebody that cares about us. We want somebody that's concerned about us. Forget about Donald Trump. You do what you got to do according to the law with Donald Trump right now. And you do it. And you say you can chew gum and walk. Then simultaneously, give the people a true representation. We don't want somebody who's been in government all the time, who's been caught up in all of the misfits of the past. We want somebody who cares about the future. We want somebody who can take the step from right now into the future, caring about all of us, the people. And what is more important than making sure that everybody in this country got jobs? Let these people participate in the creative process of those goods and services that are so essential for our survival, for our joy, for our freedom, for our peace and prosperity. Make sure that they got careers of their own choosing. And you will find out that every career that has already been established, that's already laid out there that they can possibly get in, except the new things they come up with, and it's interconnected. And in that process, it will create a situation where everybody in this country can have access to education, unlimited and unrestricted. They can have access to health care from the womb to the tomb. They can have food, clothing, and housing. And this just to name a few, but not limited to. Give us a candidate that stands out there and say, this is what I want the American people to have. This is what the American people want. In fact, this is what God Almighty has already prepared that they should not be robbed of. Stand on those basic principles. And that turkey, what kind of game are you, the American people, trying to play? You tried to say the generals were going to protect you. That failed. You said John Kelly was going to protect you. That failed. You said Mullen was going to protect you. He gave you a lot of information, but he didn't protect you. That's why you're going through changes now. Now you want to make some old stupid decision about putting it off to later. You sound like you lost your mind. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you do what is right. Don't care about the outcome. You do what is right. Now, did I make myself clear? I hope I did, because the American people sure heard me. Bye-bye.